Hey guys, it's Tycoon and welcome back to episode 11, I believe, of the Basic Park series. And the first thing I'm going to do, starting off this episode, is you may have noticed that this tree that I always stand on at the beginning of the episode, it's called the intro tree now. And I got a comment, which is on screen now, saying you should put a sign on the intro tree saying intro tree. So I'm going to be doing that right now. Just don't know how to get it there. Like this. There we go. That works. It's attached. It's definitely attached. You see that? It's very attached. It's even poking through the sign. So let me just change the appearance. Nope, the text. Intro tree. And there we go. Now we have the intro tree. It is labeled, and now everyone will know what it is. But the main thing we're going to be doing in this episode, or I'm going to be doing in this episode rather, because I'm the one doing this, is finishing up or maybe just working more on the mine train coaster over here, because I started that in the last episode, which you can check out if you want, and I'm going to be building up more of the track and maybe starting decorating it. But also I just realized that there's this whole empty area here. I'm going to fix that because that's ugly. Actually, I probably shouldn't put a tree right there. I'm just gonna, no, I shouldn't put one there either. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna fill in a few rocks and bushes because I was just walking by and I noticed that this looks ugly. And there we go, that looks a lot better. Okay, so now that I've gotten that fixed, I am going to be working more on this coaster, which in the last episode I built up this mountain and I built the start of the chain lift to it. And then I also began building the inside of the coaster, going down through here, which you can't really see, but it goes down into this underground area that I haven't fully cleared out yet, and I was going to keep on building the track. So that's what I'm going to do now. I imagine it'll be kind of boring to watch, so I'm just going to build a bit of it, and then get back once I've made a decent amount of progress on the track. Alright, so I have finished the track for the ride. As you can see, it comes out of the ground and ends here. I have not completely dug out this area, so I'm just going to dig this out so you can kind of see where it comes up, right around here. I am definitely going to have to dig out more since some of the bits still go through walls, but I'm going to kind of walk through what the ride does after digging out this bit here, and there's the train. So as you can see, most of the ride is contained into this small area. It's not a super long ride, but I mean, I could always extend it later if I really, really want to, but I think that this is just a decent length for a roller coaster. So in the last episode, you already saw the mountain and how it comes through the mountain and down into this area. As you can see, it comes up, down through here, spins around this corner, then it heads up to here, and right around here was where it stopped before I started recording this part, before I finished building the coaster. Then, as you can see, the train makes its way around there, around a loop, up through this little hill, through another little cave here, then it just kind of curves around, comes down, goes up a big hill here, then heads down, around some turns, going over the other track, then it loops around, this part still goes through the wall, goes through, along right next to this other piece of track, and then it curves up and goes to the end of the ride. I'm not actually 100% sure if I need this chain lift here, because I haven't fully tested the ride yet to see if it actually needs this ending bit, but that is what I've built so far. In the next episode, I'm going to be decorating the coaster fully, but for the rest of this episode, I'm just going to go do a few other changes that are unrelated to this coaster. Also, I noticed there were a lot of comments suggesting things on my previous video, and don't worry, I will do all of them, and if you have more suggestions, leave them in the comments on this video. I obviously couldn't do any of them this episode because I'm still working on this coaster, and I won't be doing them next episode, but I do have a bunch of coasters and rides queued from your comments. So thank you to anyone who has left a comment with a suggestion. I am considering doing a speed build episode where I just have time-lapsed videos of me building several coasters, but I'm not completely sure if I'll do that. You can let me know what you think about that idea in the comments, if you think that's cool, or if you think that I should just do it in the way I have been doing it, with doing like cuts and progress updates on what I'm doing with the coaster, or if I should do it like the speed build way, where I did with that other coaster, where I did a time lapse of it. Anyway, now you've already seen me start building a bit of this. I'm just doing some of the walls and decoration around this ride. And I'm also going to open it up because it is finished and guests can ride the coaster and they can give me money. And I need money. I mean, sure, maybe I have 67,000. Maybe that'll be enough to build more rides, but I want more money. All right, so I did go ahead and add some stalls here, as well as some more seats, because the guests are always going to like seats, and also some trash cans. Next, I'm going to do a tiny bit of decoration just around this front area to give it a bit more of a theme. And I might theme this section of the park to be a Wild West-y kind of theme, similar to this mine train. What I'm going to do for this, I'm not going to decorate this queue line because I'm not 100% sure if I want to do that yet. I'm just going to get a few simple decorations just to get a feel for the kinds of decorations going on in this area, and sprinkle them around, like for example these wooden crates, some TNT. I'm going to have definitely TNT. We need explosives, as well as some dynamite. Just this doesn't really look very good, but that's not really the point. I just wanted to do a little bit of decoration just to get an idea for this kind of area. Okay, so as you can see, I did very, very minimal decoration on this bit, but hopefully this gives you a bit of an idea of what I'm planning with this coaster. Just kind of this kind of rough theme. I'm also considering adding some of the, I wonder if I can see it here, the synchronization timery thingies. Where are they? I know they're somewhere. I made a video on them. I know how they work. I just don't know where they are. Oh, there we go. So sequencers, buttons, stuff like that. I just said I know how they work, but then I realized that I completely forgot how they work. Anyway, I know that there's a way to hook them up to roller coasters and make things activated by roller coasters, so I might be doing some of that as well. But that doesn't matter because I am going to be adding another ride. Another simple flat ride that I am going to be able to theme to this kind of theme as well. So I'm just going to try and find something. I was considering, I thought swinging ship for a second, but I realized boats and dry do not really go together that well. Instead, I'm thinking, since I don't have this top spin ride anywhere else in the park, it's also a really expensive ride, but I can afford it. So I might as well just buy this top spin right around here. I think maybe here-ish, just as another intense ride or right across from this, just because it would be kind of neat to have. So I'm going to place down this and the exit, and then get the entrance there, or the exit there, and then the entrance I'm going to have wrap around. And now that I think of it, I should probably move the entrance to right there so that I can have this path wrap around, or alternatively, the path could just completely break and not do what I want it to. That is definitely what, no, path, please work. Okay, I built that and it worked, and then I realized that actually I don't want it to do that. Let me just, okay, there we go. And now I can just do the normal tree type decoration, which I may change later, depending on what I do with the other rides. So let me just do this, and then I am going to decorate this and then go around the park just cleaning up a few extra things that I need to fix. Alright, so as the sun rises in over the park, I'm going to say that this is going to be the end of the episode. So I added a few more little decorations and tweaked some prices, as well as decorated the rest of the top spin ride. But other than that, I don't really have anything else left to do. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, you could like, subscribe, and check out my other videos because you may enjoy those too. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So bye.